Alright guys, my last video, I'm sorry, there's so many videos, I'm getting tired. We're talking about Mehmed, the second, he's Ottoman civilization. He's the only hero that you can get currently right now that came out of the updates. That's a legendary and that's in gold chest. I did do a gold chest opening video. I did about 120 gold keys and like 60 silver chests. Obviously you can't get them in silver chests. And I wasn't lucky. I got 7 out of 10 for him. So I can't really show you the talent tree, but at the same time the talent tree is kind of the same like with the other heroes. Nothing really changes for the talent tree. But when I get him, obviously I'm gonna be telling you guys, what levels, what talents you should go, like the route you should go and everything. Anyways, let's get right into it. The dude looks beast. I absolutely love his sword. His sword is absolutely beautiful. And I kind of hope with him and Constantine, they're kind of on the ground. I know some infantry heroes like Richard, Charles, and everything, they're on horses. I kind of wish they were on the ground. They kind of look cooler on the ground, in my opinion. So I hope that he's on the ground when like using him, because it just look cool. But if he's not, oh well. Anyways, going into his skills, he's a leader, he's a conqueror, and he has a skill. So he's very heavy towards like nuking, attacking a city, rallies, everything. You'll see in a second. Going into his first skill, Ottoman cannons. Deals damage factor of 600 to enemies in a forward facing fan shaped, maximum of 5 targets. Before I go into the stats, well, actually, hold on. The skill deals additional damage to city garrisons and watchtowers, so it's a very heavy thing towards hitting, cities. Direct damage factor 600, additional damage factor 150, goes up to 1,400 to 450. Something that just like I've noticed this, but just saying it now, and other people have noticed it. If you have Yi, if you don't know who Yi is, it's this guy right here. His nuking thing is in a fan-shaped area and can hit damage at most 5 targets. This is the same thing with his skill, where you're doing the same basically amount of damage. If you combine him and Yi together, that is an absolute amazing combo, just based off of off of both their first skills, because you're basically going to be hitting the 5 targets twice in a row when using both of them together. So it's kind of insane. I think if anybody has Yi and you have, Mehmed, you use them together. You use Mehmed as your second commander, and you basically make sure you max out Yi and his first skill. You do that, you're gonna have an insane amount of, oh my god, I'm doing so many hand movements. You're gonna have an insane amount of just damage factor coming out of these out of the troops regardless. And you can do it where you use Yi full full archers, and just basically do an insane amount of damage. You don't even need to attack a city. You can just literally use him towards a ground fight as well. So be prepared for that in earlier kingdoms. You never know in other kingdoms. Anyways, second skill increases troop attack by 8% and skill damage by 10%. Something I really want to suggest, if you're going to be using archers or this guy, or mainly just archers, you change to Ottoman, because Ottoman, they have another skill damage bonus, and they have archer attack, I think it's archer health. Yeah, I think it's archer health. So you're getting archer health, and you're getting the attack bonus and the skill damage bonus on top of Ottoman's civilization bonus. That is juicy. Regardless, as you can see, the attack bonus of 8%. When you get when you get this skill to maxed out, it's a 20% attack bonus and a skill damage bonus of 30%. So that's basically getting a Yi, a Yi third skill in a way. I mean, like leveling that skill to 3. and then you're putting it on just basically Mehmed, but with an extra attack bonus of 20%. So kind of makes up for that 50%, that 20% extra you're missing on that skill damage bonus. Anyways, third skill, when attack the city, they need to fix like some of these lines. Like hopefully they notice that. When attack the city, normal attack has a 10% chance to cause additional damage to garrisons. So he's still definitely dependent on attacking a city, but his damage factor is still good at even level 1 of 500 damage on top of his other skills or whatever else you have. The stats that you're going to be getting when attacking a city with him, either as a first or second commander, is going to be really good. And you know, I honestly can't wait to see what people are going to be able to do with him, because he seems like a really beast hero. Especially the fact that we can get him out of a gold chest. We don't know how we're going to be getting those other two heroes. You know, you can get lucky, continue to get sculptures of him and everything. So yeah. Fourth skill, increases troop capacity by 3%, and when a rally is launched by this commander, the maximum rallied army capacity will be increased by 2%. Now, I'm curious about this. I know Hannibal, I may be wrong. I've never asked. But the rallied army capacity bonus, I know you can only have a rally size of up to 2 million. Does that mean like the capacity gets increased, or does it literally just stay at 2 million and just doesn't really take into effect of that skill? So I'm kind of curious. I'm not sure. I've never really seen. Usually when I see someone using Hannibal, and I think Hannibal has that type of thing, if I'm correct, where oh no, that's just troop capacity. So I'm kind of curious if this means that you have the troop capacity bonus, but then you also have the rallied army capacity bonus. So I don't know if that means when you have a 2 million haul, do you go up to like 10% of that or whatever? Which is, I'm not doing the math. So kind of curious on what does that actually mean. Let's go into his last skill. His last skill is actually expertising his first skill, which it deals a damage factor of 1,700, which is plus 300 from his first skill, to enemies in a forward-facing fan-shaped area, maximum of 5 targets. The skill deals additional damage to city garrisons and watchtowers, damage factor of 500. So it goes up by 50, which is kind of weird. So it's like when you expertise it, oh no, yeah, it literally just goes up by 50. So not too much of a big difference, but this is the last part, and has a 50% chance to deal a second burst of additional damage to city garrisons and watchtowers, which is 500. So you basically use the skill. You use the 500 damage factor, but then you get a 50% chance, and for a fact you're going to be getting like I always said, you're always going to get that chance. It's always going to proc at least once within a fight. So yeah, attacking a city with this guy is going to be really insane. But I think he's also going to be great on land battle as well, just because of the fact of like his first and second skill just make him absolutely great. He I have said this. He makes it seem like he's a Julius on crack. And basically, or like Hannibal and Julius had a baby or something. Or just both of them are on crack and he's like the super version of crack on them or something. I don't know. But like this man, everybody knows that Hannibal and Julius are amazing when attacking a city. For a fact, especially Hannibal is someone where it's like, he will take down your city. Everybody tries to use him towards, flags, passes, anything. This is basically a version that you're able to get that you don't have to get VIP for. You don't have to win Mighty Governor. You just need to get sculptures of him. Obviously that's harder because, you can't get it out of an event, but the same time, if you have VIP 10 or you get gold sculptures out of events or anything, you know, and you get this guy up, he's basically your mini Hannibal or your mini Julius Caesar. But not, he's not so mini, he's kind of like a combine of both of them on crack. So anyways, I know I kept saying crack, but yeah, that's my thing on Mehmed. I personally, I can't wait to get him. I want to just try him on the field, see how he works. You know, because it's attacking cities and stuff. Usually, you know, when attacking a city, you do a rally, but I want to see if maybe he's actually really good at attacking a city, like with your own troops by itself. But obviously, you know, you don't want to take too many losses or anything. Anyways, guys, I'm very tired. I'm sorry. I went into all of his skills. There's not much I can go into in terms of his talents right now. I would probably suggest you go into the skill tree first and then leadership. But then again, you're kind of going to be using him as a second commander anyway, so it's not going to really count unless you can expertise the man right now or something. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Please leave a like and subscribe. More videos are going to come. I'm going to be talking about the epic commanders later. I mean, not later, but tomorrow. And I'll have videos prepped for them so that you guys are able to watch them. The epic commanders are really good. I really enjoy the epic commanders. It's cav based, but I need a cav hero. And I think it's really good for like the other heroes are really good for, like, just in regards to like free players, you know, like those heroes are really good that came out that were epic. So I hope you guys have a good one. I will see you guys later. Please leave a like and subscribe, and go check out my other videos. I'll see you guys. Deuces.